Avery, sweet, sweet Avery Faye. What do you think of that, Avery? Pretty good singing, though. I mean, right? And it's your name. It doesn't get any better than that. If that isn't your ringtone, I don't know what the hell you're doing, dude. I'd have that. I'd have that humming everywhere. Uh, then again, I'm not a Denzel Washington or a Courtney Cox, or I'm not anyone popular. But Avery says, Shane, how about some emo core, maybe emo music from a band, Movements. Now, the only peeve I've got with them so far, we're going to learn about this band, Movements, and then listen to the song 19. The only pet peeve that I really have is that they haven't come up with a brand logo. I really love it when a band's got a kapow, and Movements is kind of one of those where they change it whimsically anytime they want. And they might say something along the lines of, well, get over it, daddy-o, because this is the new age. And we're saying, welcome to the new age. Anyways, we're going to get into it. These guys do albums and EPs and singles and songs, and the song 19 comes from an EP called Outgrown Things, or Outgrowing Things. I'm going to look really quick. So someone's already ripped me a new asshole. Outgrown Things is what it is. Someone's already typing down there. You son of a bitch. Let's learn about them. Then we're going to listen to that song, Emo. So if you're listening to it, emo is emotional. So hopefully there isn't anybody agitated that's in the comments or anything like that today, because there really shouldn't be. If you're a fan of emo music, you should be an emotional person. Movements, 94,000 monthly listeners to the Spotify account, top 5 jams. Daylily, that's nice, 75 million plays. Full Circle, 34 million plays. Colorblind, 26 million plays. In the 4th slot, Where I Lay, 1.1 million plays. That must be a new one. New single. It is. And in the 5th slot, Third Degree. And that's got 15 million plays on it. So these guys aren't slouches. Look into the albums and stuff. Like I said, Where I Lay is a brand new single. Then they've got Ruckus. They got Live at Studio. They got No Good Left to Give. They got Feel Something, which is, these are albums. Then we go down to EPs, and you got Protection Demo, and then the one we're doing here, that's all I'll mention, Outgrown Things. Look into, it's getting hot in here, guys. It's summer's on the way. Summer's on the way. It's really starting to pipe off here. Pretty quick, you're going to see a sweaty boy. Look into related artists for this band. If you listen to this, you say, Shane, Movements rock me. I mean, it hit me on a next level. Here's some bands you might want to check out. Citizen, Hot Mulligan. I think a hot mulligan's better than a hot Carl, right? The story so far, Microwave, Arm's Length, Knuckle Puck. There's going to be a bit of hardcore in there. Dance, Gavin, Dance. We know them. Belmont. Balance and Composure. Can't swim. Can't. The only way to swim is to go in. Free Throw and Real Friends. And I would be interested to know if Real Friends, the band Real Friends, are actually the same Real Friends that started that band or not. Look into the bio ever so quickly, and then we're going to get into the band. And not a lot to read here. There is an image of the band, and they're standing by some really artistic graffiti. And I am just loving the style there. And they're saying, Shane, you do not impress us in any way, but we're willing to give you a chance. We're willing to take a chance. Please don't disappoint us. And I say, well, guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're probably going to be disappointed. Orange County Rock and Roll. That's all it has for the bio. Now I'm going to tell you what kind of a professional I am here. This is a little behind the curtain. Okay? This is just a little behind the curtain here that I want to share with you. I have to rip a fart so bad, but I will hold it in, because if I do rip that fart, it is going to seem like it is a demeaning gesture to movements here, and I shall not let that happen. We are here to listen to music, my friends. We are not here to, for lack of a better term, fart on it or anything else. So I'll hold that in until this video is finished, and then I'll release it. And that's what a professional does. That's what someone that cares does. Is that time? Avery, getting into the song 19. He says he loves it. It's just a good tune, so let's do it. This is the Titty Pie. If you taste, take a taste. I keep doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this with my arm. Here we go. It's got this big kind of shoegazy kind of a vibe feeling. I love me some that.
There's a fire in my heart, but I've got blood in my mouth. Tongue caged by my teeth, trying hard just to speak.
Far and
Shout has got me beaten. I'm rusting.
That's not bad. But this is a good band, you can tell.
And my mother always told me, tread lightly, don't step on his toes.
Yeah, it's not bad. This kind of reminds me of a bit like my other band, Chattertooth. My buddy Chris that passed away. It's got that feel.
Another disappointment. I'll stay quiet, still unstable.
Love that drum one.
Let's swallow the poison. 'Cause I am not who you are at night.
How's that voice? Got a good one though. You've never heard the band Far, F-A-R? These guys will go great with them. Love these kind of drum beats. They're just...
And someday I hope to make it clear to you that success is not determined by leather-bound books and ink on paper, but rather the passion that I have found out of heartbreak and anger. I know that happiness is stability, but stability is not a desk job. And I refuse
I'm loving
to
this.
sacrifice my aspirations for an income and security. What the hell is
That's
security?
right on the money.
I'd rather die at my fullest, born but free to roam.
That's a great one.
Enough has trained me slowly for the sake of a home. 'Cause I watched your endless intermission, an actor trapped in mediocrity. Gave up on your ambitions and your convictions.
Maybe I'm really liking this.
What a riches I gotta be. 'Cause I am not who you are at 19.
Yeah.
I'm not the man you want me to be.
He's 19, they're already saying you gotta go get a long job and work at it until you die. That's not life. Creativity. He's letting it out, he's had it.
I am not the man you want me to be. No, I am not.
All those ghost notes on that snare.
I am not my father's son.
You're not your mother's son? They're gonna hammer us again? They're known for that. Two, one. They went into another tune. It was pretty good. Worst Wishes. Yeah, it's got that melancholy, it's got that sadness and stuff. And he's telling the truth. He says, 'cause I'm 19. And what you're telling me is Daddy says he's right, and Mama says she's right, and I gotta go now and have 2 kids and a family and work. 60 years and die. He's saying, no, that's not what I'm meant to do with my existence. Are you crazy? Oh, well, Dad wants you to go into the business of proctology. He's like, no, I want to be an emo core dude. What say you? Most important part of my videos is where you get in the comments to tell me exactly what you think of movements. And I'd love to hear your ins and outs, ups and downs with the band. So if you could do that, please do that now. Good, great, fantastic. Yes, Shane, I'm a huge fan of movements. I love them. I do agree with you on the logo design. I'd like to see something that I could really put on a t-shirt that would say, oh, I know who that movements is that they're talking about. But you know what? These guys have their own style and their own way of doing things. So who am I to tell them that? All-time favorite albums, all-time favorite songs, videos to check out. What do you think? I put that in that kind of, not quite shoegaze, but definitely that kind of melancholy but heavy, emotional music. Definitely not emo core, right? Is it? Or you say, not good, not great, Shane. I did not like that at all because I do not like to let my feelings out. You see, what I do is I bottle all my feelings up and then I just go out and I scream into a dirt hole that I'll dig right before. And then I just cover that back up and I go back in and I take a bunch more bullshit. It's what I've done my entire life, and I'm now, well, I'm up there to 79 years old. And I know it might be weird that I'm watching your videos at 79, but I'm a heavy fucking metal fan. Just not a fan of this. So don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know? If you got a request, want to see it on the channel, all you got to do is hit the links or put it in the comments. If you put it in the comments, I see it, like it, and we haven't done it, you'll know because I'll hit it with a heart. And you love that when you get those hearts. And I'll tell you I'm going to do your request for you, okay? There you go. Well done, my friend. That was a fine tune. I like that. I got a vast, open mind for music. I can sit down and listen to some freaking space electronic dance music. I just watched a 21 Pilots concert last night, or most of it. Smashingly fantastical. I'm all over the place, baby. Listen to the Fix, the old new wave band shit. So I'm an open cookie, open Chinese cookie, and you can take that fortune right on out. So there you go. Let's get out of here. Movements.